Non-copyrighted opening music. Totally random video game reviews. What's up, guys? This is HammerTime87 with another edition of Totally Random Video Game Reviews. Today we'll be going over a game that is near and dear to my heart. The very first game I ever owned. It is the original Sonic the Hedgehog game for the Sega Genesis. I sat through this one playthrough. Took about an hour and 20 minutes to go through the whole thing. Had a little bit of difficulty in the water levels. Surprise, surprise. Labyrinth zone. But right now we'll get straight to the review. This is Sonic the Hedgehog, a side-scrolling platformer released by Sega in 1991. Sonic was created specifically to be the mascot that Sega desperately needed in order to compete with Nintendo back in the early 90s, and was hugely successful for a time. The combination of speed and tight controls makes Sonic an absolute blast to play. There are 6 zones within the game, which all provide their own set of challenges, obstacles, and environments. There are 3 acts in every zone, with a boss fight at the end of the 3rd act of each zone. There are branching paths and some secret areas. You'll want to play through this game a few times to find them all. The object of the game is not just to defeat Dr. Robotnik, the evil scientist and Sonic's archenemy, but to collect all of the Chaos Emeralds. If you collect 50 rings in the first 2 acts of each zone, you'll find a giant ring at the end, which leads to a special stage in which you can obtain the Chaos Emerald. These special stages can be a bit of a challenge and require a different skill set than the rest of the game. The controls in this game are extremely tight. The platforming was unrivaled back in 1991. I rarely did not land exactly where I wanted to. There's no spin dash in this game, which has become a staple in the series, but I didn't have any trouble getting through the zones. This game contains a very good soundtrack, which you're likely to be humming for days after you've played through the game. This game was a pack-in with the Sega Genesis consoles for a while, so you should be able to get your hands on a copy pretty easy and for pretty cheap. I highly recommend this title if you're new to the Genesis, or if you're just a fan of good platformers.